Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, God damn it, your boy, Mr. DDG94, back with another reaction video. Today, we finna react to 13 wrestlers banned from WWE. This should be interesting. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
In 2018, John Cena said this about the Velveteen Dream.
I would rather face Velveteen Dream. You know how, like, in the Star Wars movies, like, the old Jedis can look at, like, the rookie Jedis and be like, I think that's the one. I kind of have a weird, odd, Metachlorian feeling about Velveteen Dream. I think there's something special there.
John Cena wasn't the only one who believed Velveteen would become WWE's next big thing. Triple H thought the same thing, which is why he was booked like a superstar in NXT. The Dream had all the right tools to become the face of the company. He was great in the ring and even better with his character work. However, Velveteen's Dream quickly became a nightmare during 2020 with the Me Too movement. Many fans were speaking out about the odd encounters with wrestlers, and the allegations quickly stacked against Patrick Clark, and they were so serious that the WWE had to take Velveteen away from TV while they investigated the situation. The company reportedly found nothing during the investigation, but Velveteen never recovered after this incident. The WWE then released him a year after this, and to make matters worse, he was arrested 2 times in 2022. With the allegations in 2020, as well as the arrest, it's safe to say that he's essentially banned from WWE. It is worth mentioning that Patrick Clark said this in an interview with Chris Van Vliet earlier this year.
This never happened.
This never happened. It's the same narrative that the first 2 accusations were about. Again, I have a past, I don't have a history. 3 people on 3 separate occasions have tried to link me to a history of sexual delinquency, and none of it's been true. It's all been unfounded, and there hasn't been any legal paperwork or anything to substantiate or to back up anybody's claim. I'm a what can and what will be. My story's not over. I'm not dead and in the grave. Now my wrestling career, maybe. The Velveteen Dream, maybe.
In June 2007, the infamous Chris Benoit tragedy happened. It truly shocked the entire world. After WWE discovered the details behind the incident, Chris Benoit's name was immediately blacklisted from the company. There has not been any mention of him since, and he will never get inducted into the Hall of Fame. And unfortunately, it looks like his son is also paying for his actions, because he is also banned from WWE and competing inside a squared circle. In an interview, David Benoit spoke about his desire.
Why would the son be banned? Like, what would come of that? Like, he didn't have nothing to do with that. That was Chris' own doing. His son had nothing to do with that. That was Chris's own doing. So I can never see how you could punish the child for that. That's crazy. And Diddy is in the... that's crazy because Diddy is in the WWE Hall of Fame. You know they got to live with that forever. They got to live with the fact that Diddy is in the WWE Hall of Fame. That's sad. But Chris Benoit's son can't be a part of the company. That's crazy. But Diddy is in the Hall of Fame. All right, chief.
To become a wrestler, and this is what he said.
That is the goal, to get back into wrestling. You know, when I came here for Double or Nothing, when I was sitting out in that crowd, man, I just got lost in the moment again. Like I was way back when my dad was wrestling still and all that. Yeah, man.
It's truly sad to see that David Benoit does not get the opportunity to wrestle because of something that his father did 17 years ago. Even though WWE would reject the idea of him wrestling, there may be some other options. In that same interview, Benoit said that he'd love to work with AEW or New Japan. We'll see if he ever makes his debut in one of those promotions. If he ever does have a match, I don't think he should do this with his name.
Oh, wow. You're David Chris Benoit, or Christopher Benoit?
Yeah, I could legally use it. They can't come after me, so.
That's true. Do you think you'd ever wrestle as Chris Benoit?
Yeah.
Really? Not as David?
No.
Oh, that's interesting.
I wouldn't do that, though. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one, my brother. Brother, I don't know about that one, brother. Hold on, player.
Hold on a minute, player.
I don't know if I use that. I don't know if I use my dad's name and he tarnished his own reputation. I wouldn't use his name to be in the... Nah. Imagine how that look on a card. Chris Benoit. Chris Benoit Jr. versus such and such. That would be wild. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's kind of wild. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's wild.
Nah.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool.
Or would you be Chris Benoit Jr.?
Yeah, man. I got the tights and it says
Your
Benoit
tights?
with the claw.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wolverine.
Yeah.
Wow.
Enzo Amore quickly found success when he joined Raw with his tag team partner, Big Cass. The team's catchphrase got extremely over with the audience, and it seemed like they were going to have a long and healthy career with the promotion. Unfortunately, that did not happen, mainly because of Enzo Amore and his backstage problems. For example, even before he was on Raw, the WWE fired him because he farted during a serious promo in NXT.
Farted in a Dusty Rhodes promo class, to which Dusty Rhodes kicked me out of it, got me fired that night, called up Triple H in the morning and got me rehired. Then I got fined for farting. I got taken off shows, and I think me and Big Cass went on a losing streak for a while in NXT.
How bad was the fart?
It was the loudest fart I've ever ripped in my entire life. Man, I thought that Dusty would think it was funny because Baron Corbin was up there cutting a terrible promo, so I just raised my hand and farted.
That's one of the main stories that prove that
Nah, you deserve that, bro. That's disgusting, by the way. You don't do that. That's fucking disgusting. You definitely deserve to be fined for that. That's fucking disgusting. Don't nobody want to smell your stinking ass. You deserve to get fined for that. You nasty motherfucker.
Enzo himself was his biggest enemy. After Enzo and Cass split up, he joined the Cruiserweight division, and he even did pretty well for himself over there. However, Enzo's attitude was so bad that he was kicked off of a tour bus, and after that, the WWE fired him because he was in the middle of a serious SA allegation lawsuit. It is worth mentioning that the case against Enzo was dropped due to insufficient evidence. Enzo maintained his innocence throughout the investigation, and no charges were ever filed against him. Despite that, the WWE did not bring him back, and they probably won't ever again because of the stunt he pulled at Survivor Series in 2018 when he crashed the show in the audience. Another wrestler who's his own biggest enemy that's banned from WWE is Alberto Del Rio. There's many reasons why he's never returning to the company. The first is that he had many backstage issues. In 2014, Del Rio was abruptly fired for slapping a WWE employee who made a joke about his ethnicity. This led to many clips of him talking crap about the company, but despite that, McMahon still brought him back.
I wouldn't have fired him for that. I would have fined him. I would have fined him for sure. And I would have fired the guy that made the racist remarks, because you don't insult people like that. That's that's fucked up. If he made a racist joke towards his ethnicity, then and he slapped the shit out of him in retaliation, fine Alberto Del Rio and fire the employee.
Back to WWE because he was a huge fan of Del Rio. However, he screwed it up again after he failed WWE's wellness policy test. After this, there were many clips that went viral of Alberto taking shots at the WWE. More specifically, he said a lot of terrible things about Triple H.
You remind me of one of the bosses in WWE with a big nose, just a big you're a
The two have some serious bad blood with each other. The relationship cannot be fixed, and with Hunter running the WWE creative, it's very unlikely that Del Rio will ever come back to WWE. Those are
nobody's asking for him to come back to WWE. We good over here.
bridges that have been burned forever, and now Del Rio is stuck wrestling in front of 50 people. He is the definition of self-sabotage. Ryback, who was once viewed as a main eventer, is another wrestler that is forever banned from WWE. His exit in 2016 wasn't just about creative direction. Ryback criticized WWE's pay structure, claiming underpayment compared to top stars, which did not sit well with management. It wasn't just about the money. Ryback gained a reputation for being difficult to work with, both backstage and online, where he frequently took shots at WWE as well as other wrestlers. He took direct shots at Triple H, accusing him of playing politics behind the scenes, and burning bridges with Hunter sealed the deal.
He comes up to me. He goes, "Oh, how you doing?" And I go, "I'm feeling good. I finally got the metal taken out of my leg." And he goes, "Eventually we got to pull the plug on you." His exact words. Hunter, Triple H, "Eventually we have to pull the plug on you," was his exact words. So remind you, and by the way, and I've talked to other people that know me, like growing up, he was one of the few guys that I actually really liked. And like I don't want to say looked up to, but I liked his character.
Sure, of course.
And like I liked the whole deal. And like, so then this guy who's now the boss looks at me, "Oh, eventually we have to pull the plug on you." This was like, come on. Like, and I knew everything. I was driving 3 hours to live events to go do rehab, busting my ass trying to figure out calling the office. I'd never felt more let down in my life than that moment right there when he said those words. "Well, eventually we got to pull the plug on you." And he said it with a high-pitched voice. And it not only hurt me, but it lit a fire under me. And I am now playing with the devil with all of this. And that woke me up. Whatever mark was in me at that point left that moment in time. It was like, this. I'm now dealing with this piece of shit. That's what it changed my whole outlook on the wrestling business forever.
The WWE won't ever bring him back, and I'm sure the feeling is mutual since he also hates the company. In 1992, Nails made his WWE debut, but was released by the end of the year.
Oh yeah, he the one that beat the shit out of Vince in the back. He beat the shit out of Vince in the back. Where that?
Rock wants to tell you one thing. Come a little closer. You don't want the driver to hear this, Vince.
Bret Hart's autobiography, he explained the dramatic circumstances surrounding Nails' exit with WWE. The story goes that Nails had a heated meeting with Vince McMahon in his office, which escalated into chaos. Staff members stormed into the room to find Nails choking McMahon, claiming the WWE owner had made unwanted sexual advances towards him. While McMahon was initially charged with these allegations, the charges were later dropped. Fast forward to 1994, and the WWF was in the middle of a steroid scandal, and as the court proceedings unfolded, Nails testified that McMahon had encouraged him to take steroids to bulk up. Because of everything that transpired, Nails will never be inducted into the Hall of Fame or mentioned on WWE TV again. Colt Cabana had a very short stint with WWE in 2012 as Scotty Goldman, and it looks like that'll be his last run with the company. There's two reasons why he's banned from WWE. The first is that he sued WWE. A decade ago, CM Punk made some serious allegations against WWE for neglecting his health, and that claim led to WWE pressuring Colt Cabana to retract the statements made by CM Punk, and Cabana refused and said, "You know what, I'm gonna sue you, WWE," and then the WWE filed a counterclaim. Things got messy until both parties finally settled the dispute in 2019. When you sue the WWE, you can pretty much guarantee that you won't be returning to the company again in the future. In addition to that, CM Punk is also working with WWE, and that doesn't help either. As we know, the entire AEW fallout between CM Punk and AEW started because of the rumors created surrounding Colt Cabana. The Elite believed that Punk was the reason Cabana had a reduced role. All hell broke loose, and we eventually got to CM Punk's return to WWE. With all that said, Colt Cabana is probably blacklisted by WWE to prevent any incidents from occurring again between these two. Wrestling legend Tully Blanchard's daughter, Tessa Blanchard, became one of the biggest names outside of the WWE during her run with TNA. However, we'd see her downfall in 2017 after racist allegations from other wrestlers. And multiple wrestlers came out to confirm that she did indeed use racist slurs and treated people poorly backstage. She's also been accused of being difficult to work with behind the scenes. Reports of her being disrespectful and having a poor attitude have followed her throughout her entire career. Her reputation for being uncooperative added to her difficulties in maintaining positive relationships with other promotions. These issues have made Blanchard a risky hire for many companies, leading to her effectively being blacklisted from major companies like WWE and AEW. Her immense talent in the ring is overshadowed by these controversies, keeping her out of the mainstream wrestling scene. Sunny was once a trailblazer in WWE's early years. She is now blacklisted from the company due to a long history of personal and legal troubles. Despite being a Hall of Famer, her repeated arrests, mostly for DUI and domestic violence charges, have made it impossible for WWE to continue associating themselves with her. Her struggles with addiction are well documented, and while WWE tried to help her by paying for multiple rehab stints, Sunny's continued downward spiral left the company no choice but to cut ties. What further solidified her ban from WWE is her recent entry into the adult entertainment industry, which conflicts with WWE's family-friendly corporate image. With all these issues combined, Sunny has become a liability WWE does not want to be connected to, distancing themselves from the once iconic manager who helped define their Attitude Era. Teddy Hart was once considered one of the most promising members of the legendary Hart family, but he is sadly banned from major wrestling companies due to a series of personal and professional controversies. Despite his undeniable in-ring talent, his erratic behavior, legal troubles, and failure to meet professional commitments have made him too risky for promotions to work with. Hart has been arrested multiple times, including charges related to drugs and accusations of animal cruelty, which severely tarnished his reputation. Additionally, he's had a history of being difficult to work with backstage, no-showing events, and creating an unsafe environment for other wrestlers. Jackson Riker's WWE career did not end with a bang, but instead it ended with a tweet. Back in 2020, at the peak of the Black Lives Matter protests, Riker posted a message in support of Donald Trump, and it wasn't just the political stance that upset people, but the timing and tone that felt out of touch. Fans were outraged, and even more telling, so were his fellow wrestlers.
Wait. What did he tweet that made... Nah, hold on.
The Black Lives Matter protests, Riker posted...
Thankful for the President of the United States we have. God bless America, built freedom. Built to freedom. Oh. Y'all got mad over this? I thought he said some racist shit. He just said he fucked with Trump. How is that a problem? So he's not allowed to like what he likes? How is that a problem? I don't understand where we're getting at with this. I don't see nothing racist with this at all. If this happened around the George Floyd shit when the protest was happening, so fucking what? As a black man, what the fuck does this? Cause he like who he like. You're telling a man that he can't like somebody because we're at a time and place where it's not okay to like shit. All right, bro. All right, bro. Y'all got it, bro. Y'all niggas got it, bro.
A message in support of Donald Trump, and it wasn't just the political stance that upset people, but the timing and tone that felt out of touch.
Cause this man like who he like is racist. Get the fuck out of here.
Fans were outraged, and even more telling, so were his fellow wrestlers. His own tag team partners from the Forgotten Sons quickly distanced themselves, and the whole faction was pulled from TV. Riker's attempts to come back in different roles flopped, mainly because he couldn't shake off the backlash. The wrestling world is all about connecting with fans, and Riker's public persona had become too toxic. No matter how
because he liked Donald Trump. He didn't say anything racist, he just said he fucked with Trump. I never understood his... I thought he said something crazy towards the Black Lives Matter movement. I thought he said something crazy like, fuck these niggers. I thought he said some shit like that. This nigga said, I fucks with Donald Trump. This man tweets out, I fucks with Donald Trump. That's my nigga. That's my bro. He gets fucking banned from WWE for that. Wow. You can't even have political stuff. Wow. The world we live in today where they censor everything, bro. You can't even have the freedom to say who you like no more. That's crazy, bro. As a black man, I'm offended by the fact that y'all bitch ass niggas got this man banned for saying he liked somebody. He didn't even say nothing wrong. He just said he fucked with Trump. That's what the fuck?
WWE tried to repackage him. His controversial views hung over him like a dark cloud. Gable Stevenson's WWE run was set to be something huge. An Olympic gold medalist with a wrestling background, many thought that he would become the next Kurt Angle, but things did not go as planned. Despite all the hype, his debut failed to connect with the fans. His in-ring performances were underwhelming, and the excitement surrounding him fizzled out very quickly. But it wasn't just his lackluster matches that hurt his WWE career. Fans could not forget about the cloud over his past. His 2019 SA investigation kept resurfacing every time he appeared. Social media lit up.
I was wondering what happened to him.
Up with reminders of the trial, overshadowing anything that he did in the ring. The WWE, already sensitive about bad press, could not shake the negative attention, so it's no surprise that Gable Stevenson's WWE run was a bust and he quietly disappeared from the spotlights. Sexy Star is the last wrestler who was banned from WWE for a shocking incident in 2017. During a match at Triple A's Triple Mania event, she intentionally injured her opponent Rosemary by putting her in an armbar and refusing to let go after the match had ended. This blatant disregard for her fellow wrestler's safety caused outrage across the industry. Not only did she receive backlash from her peers, but major promotions, including WWE, have distanced themselves from her. Star's refusal to take responsibility for the incident, claiming it was all just a misunderstanding, further damaged her credibility. The WWE prides itself on professionalism and protecting talent, so bringing someone in with a reputation for being unsafe in the ring would be a major liability. Because of that, Star's name is practically erased from any conversation about WWE opportunities, and Cody Rhodes even tweeted this about her back when the incident happened, saying, "Sexy Star will never step foot in one of my locker rooms. I hope others follow suits." Anyways, that is it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed it.
Alrighty, man. That's just gonna about do it for this one, man. Most definitely, man. Damn, 13 wrestlers that were bad. The one where the homie said, I fucks with Trump. I still don't see where that how that equates to him getting banned or even getting fired or even getting fired because he fuck with Trump. That's crazy, bro. But anyways, that's just gonna about do it for this one, man. I will see you on the next video, and please don't try to talk to me like I'm not. Don't try to talk to me like I'm not nigga. I could say nigga loud and proud. Some of y'all can't. So if all y'all Caucasian folks that want to come up in here and say, well, it was just a bad timing. No, he said he fucked with Trump. He didn't say nothing racist. As a black man, I am not offended by that. You like what you like. If you fuck with somebody, you fuck with them. If you don't, you don't. I don't give a fuck. As a black man, I don't give two fucks. If you fuck with Trump, you fuck with Trump. I'm not going to look at you any differently. Okay? You like what you like. As long as it ain't no weird shit. He ain't out here saying he like messing with kids or having freak offs and shit like that. Then that's cool. If he like Donald Trump, that's cool. That's surface level. That's surface level interest. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? He ain't into no weird dark shit, so I ain't tripping. But y'all niggas, it is what it is though, man. Y'all niggas got it, bro. Y'all niggas got it, bro. I'm out, bro. This shit made me mad.